Hi guys, so this is the fourth session for Sonicwall configuration. So in this configuration we are going to configure the IPSec VPN between Sonicwall and Cisco FTD. So I'll just begin with a short info regarding the VPN parameters. Okay, let's begin with the configuration. So okay, the local LAN in FTD side would be the 10.100.100/24. Similarly, in remote site, will be 10.1.9.0/24. Similarly, in central, vice versa. And for phase one, I have just chosen here SA and this. I think actually initially I decided to AES 128, but in evaluation mode, Cisco FTD didn't support the AES 128, so I'll just use the one that is SA1 base encryption and DeFi element group as 5 and the lifetime as 2800. So similarly for IPSec, I'll be using the same uh, this SA1. Okay, so this is for phase. So actually, okay, first let me log in. I'll just close this. So I'll log in to FTD first. So admin. Okay, so since this is a side-to-side point to side-to-side VPN, so for this I have used the IP address 172.168.0.250 in the FTD side, and similarly in call side I've used 172.168.0.249. So it is a point-to-point IP. So I'll just verify um, by trying pinging the point-to-point address. Okay, device management. 10.10.10.2 is FTD. So admin. So I'll just ping 172.16.0.250 and okay, should be fine. 249. Okay, there is point-to-point ping with Sonicwall. So also try from the Sonicwall. So okay, ping 172.16.0.250 interface. I'm just uh, taking the source as interface. Okay, it is fine. Here is point-to-point ping. So here x2 is the interface where I have configured the point-to-point IP. Okay, this is 249. So X1 is okay, sorry. Okay, sorry. I need to take the, but still it's able to ping. So X1, okay, we're able to ping here. Okay, now let's begin with the configuration for Cisco FTD first. Okay, so okay, keep this aside. So first of all, we need to go to devices, side to side. Okay, first let me create the object. I'll just on the new tab here. So what we need to do is select the FTD since my device is high power thread defense. The device is quite slow. Okay. I'll just verify with the address here. So 1000. Okay, I had recently created this address. Rename it. Okay, so I'll keep this as PA site. This is the LAN, local LAN of Palo Alto. Okay, so sorry. I just said Palo Alto. So it is the Sonicwall. Sorry, the FTD. And this will be the local LAN of Sonicwall. This is FTD. What I'll do here is FTD. Okay, others should be fine. And another one is 10.1.9. This is Sonic. I'll just show you local LAN. Okay, this is the site. This is from the Sonicwall site. One is from the uh, FTD LAN. Pioneer. So I've already created this one. Sonic LAN. Well, this one is Sonic. Okay, objective fine. I forgot to show you one thing. So this subnet for the local LAN. Okay, so you can see here the interface. The gateway is okay. This is fine. Okay, now I'll just keep the topology name as Sonic dash VPN, and I'm just configuring using this policy base. So in this case, we don't need to add the additional access list here. So the parameter you give in node A and node B create automatic rule in backend. So the access list will be populated and the network access will be granted here. Let me, so I'm not going with the IKV. I'll just go with IK version 1. So my endpoint will, the device will be this, my FTD device, and interface I'm going with is WAN. That's at its IP 250, and I don't require. Okay, let's keep this connected as bidirectional, and let's keep this as well. And the protected network, that is local LAN of FTD. Okay, so that should be one. Okay, fine, and fine with this. And similarly, node B. So we don't know the actual device, so we'll be going to use as extranet, that is secondary device, for which we are going to configure VPN. And device, I'll just connect wall NS3. Okay, fine. And its IP is 192.168. 249. I think this is not allowed here. Okay, and its local LAN is Sonic. Fine here. So in advanced there is no anything. Okay, so I'll just figure this, and IK I'll choose preset key as okay. This okay. Um, okay. It is also only the name. So yes, should say one dash yes 528 use this one, and in preset key I'll give a manual key. So paste @123, and similarly test 123. Okay, this is fine. So we're not going with IK version 2. We'll leave this as default. IPSec. Also, let's keep the tunnel as this one. Okay, this one. It's same one I told before. Okay, and let's keep this as default. And I need to select this PFS because I have just I'm configuring the API element group S2 also. This 5. Okay, I'll keep this one as red. Okay, I don't require this one. Similarly advanced. So let's keep this IK keep alive as enable, and IPs are not required. Okay, fine with the configuration. Save, save it first. Okay. So if we see here that there is no anything up, okay, we need to configure in Sonicwall side also. So until then, I'll just keep this for deployment. Okay. Deploy. Okay. The warning is because the def element group 2 and 5 are considered as secure, and they are deprecated in terms of FTD. So the warning will not affect for our configuration. It's just the warning known to us. So okay, deployment. Okay, until this, I'll go with the configuration site. So admin. Okay, so okay, so for this, I'll go with network and IPsec VPN in rules and settings. So we need to create the new one, a site to site. Okay, FTD VPN is fine, and IPsec. So its IP is 16.0.250, and shared secret, that is preset key. Test @123. So if you on marks here, password will be shown here. So for this, I'll not configure the IK ID here. So the network will be as I have already renamed this one. So for local network site, so local LAN, when you call this network, and for remote there is FTD one. And for proposal, also we are going with the IKV1 main mode, that is default. And this one is group 5, and this one will be this one. Okay, lifetime is okay. And similarly for this and one, and it's okay. We have just enable the PFS in FTD side also. So this will be 5. Okay, and its lifetime is 100, and okay, I just enable the keep alive time. So fine. So this is okay. This is okay. I'll check this right. Completed. So devices and site to site. Okay. So there is nothing. Okay. So VPN is up in Nepal side. Actually, I'll verify in FTD side also. Okay, the VPN is up. Okay, so now what I'll try is I'll try pinging from the LAN of both firewall. Okay, so this is the PC from FTD side. Okay, uh, first let me verify the IP. This is the interface. Its IP is 10.100.100. I'll just first verify whether I'm able to ping to the gateway or not. Okay, so I'm able to ping to gateway. So now what I'll verify is so whether I'm able to ping to the unequal local LAN or not. So not able to ping to this unequal LAN side. But I'll try from the unequal side. Unequal side. Okay. In it. So what I can verify is from here. Okay, so actually there is packet decaps, but there is no packet for in caps. That is oh, that there is no encrypted traffic gone through the tunnel. So actually the packet decaps refers to the traffic arriving from the Sonicwall to FTD. So and similarly while going outside from the FTD, it will encrypt the traffic. So but but I can only see the traffic that is arriving from Sonicwall site. So let's verify once again. So now I'll take the packet capture here first. I'll just verify one or two things. Okay, 10, 10, 10, 2. So support, sorry, system support diagnostics CLI. So route, okay, enable so route. Okay, so as you can see here, the route has been advertised itself from the VPN parameter we provided. So we don't need to add any route since it is policy based VPN. So another thing I want to try is packet pressure input input the zone LAN. Okay. Okay, I want to uh, sniff the traffic for TCP. So let's give this HTTP, and the LAN is 100, and similarly in another site TCP question mark. Okay, I'll just snip this traffic HTTP, and similarly another site is 10.1.9.100. The traffic. Okay, let's skip this as is. Okay, so we can see here. So as per the log, there is okay, so we can see here everything is up, but that there is action drop. The drop region is no valid adjacency checkout table has entry for next stop. Okay, drop location. Okay, so I think there is we need a requirement for ACL. I'll try adding the access list here first. So since the packet is dropped here, so none of the rule are matching here, so I'll try adding the access policy. Okay, okay, new policy. Keep this as both a policy, and from LAN to on trust, and again on trust to LAN. Okay, this will be fine. And regarding network, source network first will be this, and Sonic will be in destination. Similarly, again, source and DD. Okay, into destination. For now, I'll just keep application and ports as any. So I'll add this. Okay, then I'll save the configuration. Finally, deploy the configuration. So still you can see here, there is only the packet for decaps. So still I'm trying to ping. We could not obtain data. So crypto, crypto. Sorry. Yes. Okay. You can see in CLI. So the packet is in decaps, but in caps type not seen it. So verify after deploying this one, after the deployment. I think there is problem with UI. So still there is a drop region here. Uh, Still couldn't obtain the data. Okay, this is no problem. Okay, package. So we can see the caps and gaps here. Okay, it's 83%. Okay, now it's completed. Okay, now let's verify whether the rule matches or not. Okay, so still there is a drop region. Okay, okay. Now there is a allow rule. Okay, again let's verify one thing. I'll try to disable this rule once. Since when I check for this IP 100, so there is another action drop, and when I try for 2, the rule is allowed here. So I'll just verify with the previous configuration. So I'll disable this rule for a minute. Okay, let's wait until the deployment. Okay, the deployment has been completed. So once again, I'll take the packet capture okay. So there is ACL drop. So it is shown that the flow is denied by the configure rule. So after we add the policy in new policy, that is both way policy, so the rule was matched. So I need to enable this one. I just disable the rule for the verification. Okay. So let's enable this rule again. Okay, then finally let's deploy it once again. Okay, deploy this. Okay, the deployment is successful. I'll again try to capture the packet. So previously mm, there was ACL drop. So to okay, now after enabling that policy, so our rule is uh, allowed now. So I again do this for, but I don't know why this for this specific IP there is no valid. So let's see, take our table. Okay, so uh, okay, 100. Okay, so now let's try pinging. So that, but still I'm not able to ping. Okay, let's try one thing. So I think there might be some conflict with the IP address. So I'll try changing the IP address of this uh, FTD site host. Since we have provided the whole submit, changing the IP address would not be problem here. Okay, I'll just keep this as 75. Okay, sorry, I got lost from the RDP connection. So I'll try from the PMR console itself. This is the PMR console. Okay, okay, I've changed the IP. So now I'll try to ping here. Okay, so now it's working. So actually the issue was with IP, the specific IP address, that is 10 10 10 100 100 100. So in the log section also there was some issue for the specific IP. So there is still a issue here. So and if I try to capture for the different IP, so the rule is allowed now. So similarly, so I'm able to ping from the FTT LAN side. So I'll check it from the unequal side also. Okay, so previously I tried to ping for the same IP address, but now my IP address has been changed. So right. Okay, so everything is fine. I'm also able to ping from the uh, unequal side. So one thing else I need to show you here is, so I was referring to the incaps and decaps traffic here. So let's see what will be the behavior for incaps and decaps here. So site VPN. Okay, so okay, so we can see here there is packet incaps and decaps both. So if I try to refresh, the counter will be increased. So we can verify here. So if I okay, sorry. So if I stop pinging, so the in-cap traffics will not be increased here. Okay, so it is the previous one. So let's wait. I think so. Okay. The in-caps counter is currently 283. So if I try to refresh, 292. Okay, 96. Currently I have stopped pinging, but the counter is increasing. So let's wait. Okay, so I think I'm pinging from the Sonicwall side also. So if I okay, so I stop pinging from the Sonicwall side also. So now the traffic will not be increased, I guess. Okay, there is constant counter between in caps and decaps. So in caps counter is increased if there is some encryption from the FTD side to the Sonicwall. Similarly, if there is a deep decryption process going on, the decaps counter will be increased. So it will consider for the outgoing traffic. Similarly, the decaps refers to the incoming traffic counter. Okay, so I'll again try pinging. As for now, there is no any for the counters. Okay, as soon as I make a ping, the counter should increase. Okay, the counter is increased now. So similarly, in this side also, I want to ping. Okay, so I'll just verify with some other things. So here in the this side, so okay, the counter are increasing in both in caps and decaps. Okay, so now we are able to ping after enabling this policy, pathway policy. So uh, if I disable this policy, uh, okay, so I'll disable this policy and try one another feature in the VPN section. So that is there is an option for decryption traffic. So I'll check with that one. Okay, so in advanced tab under tunnel, okay, so there is bypass access control policy for decrypted traffic. So if I enable this, so uh, for those traffic which is in decryption, so for the decrypted traffic, the access control policy will be bypassed. So we don't require any access policy for this one. So if I enable this one, so let us verify. So currently I have just disabled the policy because so if I doesn't disable the policy, so it will look like that the policy is making the hit for the respective servers. So let's disable that one. and I have just enabled the option uh, called sysopt VPN here, sysopt permit VPN. So, okay, I've already saved it. Now what I'll try is I'll try deploying. Okay, so I'll try deploying this first. Since I have disabled the policy, so the traffic from the Sonicwall should arrive to the tunnel itself, because I have just enabled the bypass access control policy mode for the decrypted traffic. So let's verify here. Currently I'm able to ping here because the deployment process is going on. But once the deployment is finished, so I shouldn't be able to ping from the FTD LAN to the Sonicwall LAN, because the policy has been disabled for now. But but without policy, the Sonicwall LAN will be able to ping to the FTD LAN due to that sysopt permit VPN option. Okay, the deployment has been completed. So I'll try. Okay, let's try pinging from the uh, Sonicwall. Okay, there was one packet drop and everything is fine. So we are still sorry. We are still able to ping to the FTD LAN. Now I'll check whether I'm able to ping to the Sonicwall LAN. Okay, so there is request timeout because we have just disabled the policy. So I'll again match it here. So okay, there is ACL drop, but without any policy, we are able to ping to the FTD LAN due to the option in VPN section, that is in sysopt permit VPN. Okay, so for now I'll again enable this option. So okay, and one thing. So at this time, the decaps traffic will only be increased, or what? I'll just verify with us that one. Since there is reply from the FTD site, so there should be in-cap traffic also. So let's verify this one first. Okay, so I'll try refreshing. Okay, there is in-cap. Okay, both the traffic are increasing. Okay, as we are getting response from the FTT LAN, encryption is also working, and there is decap packet also. So I'll again enable the access rule once, try pinging from the FTD LAN, and I'll wrap this session. Okay, enabled. And for now, I'll also disable the option for to bypass the access control policy. Okay, so save. Okay, now it is completed. So I'll just verify that I'm able to ping from the FTD LAN. Okay, so I'm now able to ping. So similarly, if I capture the packet here, so now I'm able to ping and the rule matches and there is the action for allowing. So similarly, in another case, so I'm still able to ping from the Sonicwall site. Okay, okay, this is all for the side-to-side VPN between Sonicwall and FTD device. So thank you for watching this video. So I'll be making more videos on Sonicwall. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching this video.